We're gonna wade up a river, float back down it on this kayak here, and fish the mouth of a river on a larger one. Stay tuned. I've got this kayak right here tied onto my belt, which makes it really easy so I can cast and keep my hands free. I usually keep it about 6 feet behind me. If it's too close, then I feel it tugging a little bit too much. There's some stretch in it with this distance. And I just keep all my things on there, my water, my bag, it's all strapped down, ready to go. I'm gonna take one rod and start casting around these rapids down here in these pockets, and then even over here against all of this shoreline over there. See that sucker? You guys see that? Wow. Missed the bait. Dang it. Right by that fallen wood over there. Oh, took my bait. That looked like a northern. See that? Came right off. Okay. It looked like a northern the first time too, but I didn't want to say anything, and now got a pretty good look at it. Here we go. Got him. Oh no. Got off. Dang. This fish is not an easy one to catch. Definitely felt my hook. I don't think that fish is gonna bite again unless there's a couple of them in there. Let's find out. There we go. What happened? Oh my gosh. Now my line just broke. Oh, I'm braid. I can't buy a fish today. Holy crap. Oh, that was a smallmouth, that one. So that probably was the first time too. Oh my goodness. I saw my, well, I'm gonna show this to you because this is real fishing. This happens to people. But all of a sudden I saw my line going that way. I'm like, well, the last 2 times I didn't get a good hook set, so I'm just gonna let them have it. And the fish took it out, kind of stopped. And I was like, I don't know if the fish has it. Then it took it out a little bit more and I was like, I'm just gonna set the hook on this thing, and snapped it right off. I really don't think that was a northern. This isn't northern water, although they could come up here if they wanted to. It wouldn't take a whole lot of effort, but it's time to head up toward that rapids a little bit. There's a couple holes I like to fish. One on the left side. It gets pretty deep in front of that rock in the middle, so I'm just gonna fish off to the side of it. And I've got an anchor that I hope holds in the middle up here, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna go up this way. Toss that in, and there we go. And then put this on here. Perfect. Should be good. Excellent. So I'm currently under a bridge waiting out the rain here. Got my anchor on this rock, and hopefully it stops soon. I heard thunder when I was at those rapids, so I booked it back. Hopefully it stops. You can see it's raining behind me on the river, but kind of bummed out. I was really hoping to stay back by those rapids. I was getting some action, but it ain't worth it. So when the rain stops, which it should be done in a little bit, I will head downstream and hopefully start fishing in the mouth of the river when it goes into a bigger river system, excuse me. So, all right, I'm gonna sit here for the next 15-20 minutes and wait to head downstream. Don't go anywhere. All right, it's day 2, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me here in this video. Yesterday was interesting. I was under the bridge and I thought that the weather was going to change, but then I found out from somebody that the radar indicated 2 to 3 more hours of rain and weather systems moving in. I thought, not going to do that, because at that point it was already 7 o'clock. So it's the next day. I'm in the same spot right here on this little river. Instead of going upstream today to the rapids, to the faster moving water, I'm going downstream to the mouth of the water. Sorry, the mouth of the river, where it meets up with the much larger river system. And that's where I'm hoping to catch some pike, maybe walleye, and smallmouth. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, I made it out to a much larger river system, as you can see. And I will attempt to get some fish now. It is hot. Like, I'm not just saying that because it's obvious. It's painfully hot. It's 90 degrees in Wisconsin with super high humidity. And I like 80s, 90s, but with this humidity, basically no wind at all, it's even tough for me. So we'll tough it out, we'll make it work. So the goal today is finding shade. Not only for me, but also for the fish. Actually, mostly for them. They're gonna be looking for shade today. Hopefully I don't get too snagged. But I do know that, got one. Here we go. That worked. Little smallie. So yeah, that works pretty well. I mean, this thing is tiny, but in the shade here under this tree, this hot weather, this is exactly what they're gonna be looking for. Downstream side of it. So good start. It's literally like my first or second cast. So let's see if we can get some bigger ones. I know they're in here. Yeah, these fish are definitely gonna be looking for shade today. It is brutal. I'm not just saying that, it really is. This is the hottest day I've fished. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I don't even know if I fished any days this warm last year. There we go. Got another one. It's so small. Like, oh, put up a little fight at the end there. That's right where I caught that other one. Must have been swimming toward the kayak. It's actually a little bigger, surprisingly. All right, behave. It's actually a little bit bigger, believe it or not. This thing is tiny. Look at my hand. 8 inches maybe. But yeah, there's gotta be a whole bunch of little tiny ones underneath that tree trying to hide from this boiling sun. I gotta get out of here and do the same thing. See you, guy. Caught a little guy. Again. What the heck? Where's the big ones? Here we go, a little dink. So there's a little rock pile right there. I just threw the right side of it. Little tiny eddy back there, not much of one at all. I'm gonna throw in there again and see what happens. I'm anchored up at the moment because the current's pretty fast right here. Got him. Ooh, that was another little one. Pulled right out of the fish's mouth. Back to my left. Sorry I can't get this on camera. I put the GoPro on my hat, but I get a really bad headache when I do that, especially in this heat. Ooh, that was a fish. Oh, you guys see that? Followed it way over here, like 20 feet away. Normally they don't follow it up that much, at least on lakes, but these fish are definitely hungry today, it seems like. Even though they're small, I'm gonna throw back in there. Just about took the rod out of my hand. Made it. Finally. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna start working this down tree and go down this entire shoreline here. Start working these banks because that side is way too hot over there. So maybe we'll go back there later on. Fish on. Trying to keep my rod away from my kayak and the fish. Ooh. Another little smallie. Wow. There is no shortage of these little fish in this section of the river. I'll tell you what. Oh, got off. That's okay. Yeah, I was just on the edge of this tree out here. I'm actually going to switch to artificial because this, I'm using a crawler harness for walleye. I might do that later in the evening when it cools down a little bit. Seems like the smallmouth bite is really, really hot right now, even though they're small, but I'm sure the big ones are as well. I just gotta locate them. But this is a lot of maintenance right now. So I'm gonna take this off. I will put it on later most likely, but I think I have another bait that'll work just as well. Oh no! You guys, no! Oh, that was, oh, I want to cry. I literally want to cry. That was huge. Crap. Fish on. Ooh, good one. Nice pike. I think that's what it looked like. It's running off to the side. Back in this hole, I catch pike in these areas quite a bit. Oh yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Spinnerbait back in the slough. I catch these all the time. Going for smallmouth. There she goes. I gotta take it easy here and not cut my line. Not a bad one. Good eating size. That's for sure. I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight because tomorrow I've got a super busy day. And tonight I'll be here almost till dark. I'm just being really careful. I'm only on 6-pound tests. I normally use this for finesse smallmouth jigging. And I'm just gonna see if I can get him up to this gravel bar I'm standing on. Smaller water. There we go. Ah, that's a nice one. Come on, kayak. There we go. That's a nice pike right there. I don't have the tape on me, but I'd say 24, 25. I don't know if I think of 2 feet. Yeah, about 24. But I caught it right back in that slough back there. And that's so typical when I'm using spinner baits and swim baits. This backwater where it's really still, they love sitting back there, especially if there's weeds, which I don't see too many. But this is very typical of pike. So, all right, let that guy go. Thanks for playing along. There it goes. It's right there. Oh, now it swam off. All right. Perfect. Woo.